Grocery haul Sunday, let's run through what we're going to do for the week ahead. And because I'm making stuff now, like making my like breads and stuff or trying to, I feel like it's kind of reducing when I'm having to buy it, which is really good. So for breakfast this week, I didn't need to get anything because I'm actually making focaccia. So I've got it proofing at the moment. I'll pop it into bake today and then it will be fresh for the week. And I'm probably actually going to make another one like during the week as well. And I might make some different ones. I wanted to just do a plain one first and then I'm going to try one with like toppings and stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much going to be my breakfast. And then I've just got some oats that I can switch like between the days, but that's pretty much it. And then for lunches this week, I'm actually going to make some flatbreads. So I'm going to make flatbreads as well today, I think. And then I'm going to do some like toppings on there. So I grab some more like mozzarella, kind of like, I feel like they're kind of like mini pizzeria type things and you can put whatever on there. So I'm just going to use like a whole bunch of different stuff and pop it on top. And I've even got some rocket I can pop on there for some like, to add like some freshness. I'll just put the rocket on top. Because I saw one and it was like a barbecue, there's like barbecue chicken, which you could even just use like leftover chicken from like dinner or something, make that really easy and like pop some mozzarella on there. And I just thought that would be really nice having the flatbreads, kind of like an opening type sandwich, just something a little bit different, I think. So I'll do that for lunches some days. Then the other days I'll just use leftovers from dinners. I grabbed some more chicken. I'm going to do a tray bake. So I'll do a tray bake. I grabbed the Nando's sauce. I haven't used this for a little while, actually. I feel like I went through a phase where I was using it all the time. But this is the Nando's peri peri. It's a quick marinade. So I'll use that one in the tray bake and then just with a whole bunch of like veggies and stuff that I just grabbed. So sweet potato, carrots, potato, pumpkin, all those kind of things in the tray bake. And then I'm going to cook extra chicken because I want to use that chicken the next night and I'm going to make some rice bowls with the leftover chicken. So I'll use that, like that's why I want to use that marinade as well. And I'll use some of the chicken to make, so I'll do rice, which I've already got, the chicken, and then I'm going to make like a pico de gallo with like the tomatoes, the cucumber, red onion, which I forgot to grab a red onion. I thought I had some, but I didn't. So I need to grab some of that and then some corn. So it's going to be like kind of like a little rice bowl with the chicken, salad, some corn as well. And I just thought that would be nice for something a little bit different too. And then I'm going to make another night with the chicken, doing a few chicken ones this week. I'm going to make one of the recipes that I shared ages ago because it's actually been the most popular recipe on my website the last 2 months, like for people coming onto the blog. And it is a chicken and avocado toasty sandwich. When we went through our toasty sandwich series, I'll reshare it. And it's got garlic sauce on there as well, with some of the rocket. So it'll be like a toasty sandwich one night. And I'm going to try and make the bread so that I can have it for that as well. Like, so I'll make another sourdough loaf to go with that. But if not, I can even use Turkish bread. It's like, sorry, not Turkish bread, focaccia, that I can use with that as well. So that will be a really simple one that I can do. Then I'm going to do the baked fish again this week with just whatever kind of veg I've got left over. And I'm going to make the crispy potato wedges that I made this week. I was going to film it, but I actually totally forgot to. But they were really nice. So I'm going to film that, like making the wedges style with the fish and just veggies. So that can be like a really simple kind of one as well. And then I'm just going to do a steak wrap or sandwich, depending on what bread I've got, like depending on what day I do that. I'll just use whatever I've got because I got some wraps in the pantry as well. So that's really easy to use. But that's pretty much it. And I've already got like the steak, so I don't really need anything for that. And the bread I'm going to make, I'll just put like some salady stuff on there. I'll use the like the rocket with that instead of getting something separate. The garlic sauce I can also use across a few dishes too. So I can use that like with the tray bake as like little sauce on the side. I can use it with the steak sandwich even. So that will get used up with different things. But that's pretty much the meals that we're making this week and just some extra stuff I grabbed. I grabbed some more barbecue sauces. These were actually, Master Foods was 40% off in Woolies. So I just grabbed 2 of them. I don't go through them like heaps, but I just thought I'd grab them while they were 40% off. And then I also grabbed some zero flour. So this I use for my cantucci because I'm actually going to make a macadamia cantucci. So usually I make an almond one, which is those cookies that I showed you the other day. You might know them as biscotti. But I usually use almonds in there, but I'm going to try it with macadamias because I thought that might be nice. And I've actually had an idea for like a Christmas version as well, but I'll leave that till Christmas. But I'm going to try that week, and you need like the zero flour as well. So I grabbed some of that, just grabbed some wholemeal flour. This is the one I've been using just for my starter because I honestly can't find any other brand of wholemeal flour, to be honest. This one is the one I want to get, and they do have a wholemeal one, but I can't find it. And sorry, it's not a bad brand of flour. This is actually a good brand of flour as well. It's just that I use like this brand for a lot of like baking and stuff. So because it's an Italian one, so that's the one I wanted to get, but I can't find it. So I've just been using this, to be honest, and it works. So we'll just stick with that for the moment. I grabbed some almond meal as well because I'm going to make some of the amaretti cookies. Usually I don't grab this one, and because like when I'm making macarons and stuff, I wouldn't grab it because I actually got like still like little bits of the outside on there. But it was like pretty much the only one they had. So I just had to grab that one. So I'm going to make those this week as well. So I make the amaretti, and I'm also going to make some cantucci, and I can have those as like my after dinner little dessert thing. I also grabbed some baking paper and cling wrap. I ran out of that. I don't use like a heaps, but because I use my like silicone baking mats, but I do use it sometimes with different things. Grab some butter. This was on sale. It's only 50% off, not 50. I wish it was 50% off, 50 cents off, sorry. And 50 cents is pretty much all you get off this butter at the moment. I haven't seen it any cheaper, to be honest, but this is the one I use for all my baking and stuff. I love it. It's like my favorite one. I've used it for years and years. Just grab some more cleaner. I was using the little sachets because I've been trying to find one that's like a better one kind of thing. But yeah, I used the sachets, but then the bottle broke. Then I tried it in a different bottle that I had because I thought, okay, well, I'll try a different bottle. Then that bottle broke with it. And I kind of was like, it defeats the purpose if I'm getting a refillable thing, but then I have to keep changing the bottle all the time. I tried a different one last month and it was all right, but I'm going to try this one this month and we'll just see how it goes. I think I need to get some of like maybe the brands, like I think is it Co or whatever it is. I'm maybe going to try one of those soon. And then I just grabbed some paper towel. I grabbed this one because it was on sale. Whereas none of the other ones were. So I just thought I'd try it, see what it's like. I don't know. Seems okay, but we'll give it a go. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know.